Regarding new, it's like my bottom's still sore like a brand new baby gets spanked when they're born.
Welcome.
Opening yourself up to pleasure.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so divine law. I am that I am. How is this so? We are the sons and daughters of God. God is eternal. Therefore, we as sons and daughters of God are also eternal. We are able to have the wisdom of the female energy and the wisdom of the male energy, in that we have received this from Mother, Father, God. This is so because it is divine law. We are also brothers and sisters of Jesus, who, when embodied, conveyed and still conveys that we are able to be like He, and will do greater things than He. Another way of looking at this is we are all one family, the family of God, despite the worldly view or perception of separateness. This is true because of the I am that I am. This is divine law. It cannot be broken. It is absolute. Divine law relates to the order of our existence. This is so because when the Big Bang occurred, it was the seed of the universe. The order of divine law also keeps the stars operating harmoniously. This seed had a sequence, order, and structure of growth and development divined by God. Therefore, divine law is in everything. The evidence of this is that we are born into an environment that is programmed to provide growth and development. Growth and development is change, another example of divine law. An example of change is the case of any situation. With the situation is the circumstance of the situation. With the circumstance is the consequence of the circumstance, and within the consequence is how we deal with the consequence, another example of divine law. How we deal with the consequence is free will of choice, another example of law divined to us. With this choice is creation, another example of divine law, of a path of our choice. With this path of choice will come more situations, more circumstances, more consequences, and more choices of how to deal with the consequences. Or another way of looking at this is a path of karma. This karma is what it is and will last as long as it lasts. Or another way of looking at it is that these two sayings are the is, divine law of existence. The is the now, and the now is the is. Not to worry, we are eternal, so however long it takes, we have the time. There seems to be constants in divine law of order. For example, we deal with the consequences of circumstances in situations. The constant here is this happens every second of our life. We only have to reflect on this to know that it is true. The how we deal with is the part that nourishes our growth and development. Another constant is every second of life is precious, as in we wait all of our life to be where we are at any second of our life. And just a side note, you all here have waited all of your life to hear me talk about this. I don't know if that's good or bad, but anyway. So let's see, where'd I leave off here? Okay. Since this happens every second of our life, it seems to go unnoticed, except when we are gathered in celebration of a special moment or a crisis. What we do with this second, as in the how we deal with scenario, is the focus of growth and development, nourishing a path toward a goal of a higher purpose or not. It is our free will of choice. We all have the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. By divine law, we all have the ability to grow and develop in each. When Christ lived in the physical, he taught we could all be like him and would even do greater things. Over lifetimes, we develop spiritually. I have come to discover that over lifetimes, I have developed mentally, also because I have been afforded skills in this lifetime that I also had in a prior lifetime, apparently. Yeah, I don't know if that came out right, but anyway. My eyes are blurring here. So then, could it also be true that we are given gifts physically because of prior experiences in prior lifetimes? I have never thought of it in this way, but since the other two have come to my awareness, then why not the third? Not necessarily in the sense that we develop physically in a better and better scenario, although that could be part of evolution, but also in the sense that we are given a gift of physical limitation to experience. Because after all, isn't that what the physical is? A limitation of sorts. This is so we may grow and develop by our experience, then our learning, then our understanding, and then our expanded awareness. We all are allowed this by divine law. There is a structure to this divine law of achievement of awareness. We only have to reflect on it to know that it is so. For example, it may happen by our choices. Sometimes we conscientiously choose a goal, as in school, or a skill, or a profession, or job, etc. So we set our sights on a goal. Then to achieve this goal, there are objectives to be met, and to meet those objectives, there are steps to take. We have the goal of graduating high school. So our objective is to pass each year to get to graduation. Our step to achieve each objective is to pass each test, and our step to pass each test is to attend class each day and study and do each assignment. Another way of looking at this is each step is our experience of studying, and each objective is our passing the tests. This verifies our learning, and each goal is our understanding as we pass each year, and with understanding comes awareness as we graduate, which allows us to further the potential of our experience, learning, understanding, and expanding our awareness. This also happens in the classes at the chapel. This is an example of the structure of order in our world. The divine law is reflected in that everything we do is spiritual. This is divine law. Another way of looking at this is everything in the physical existence is supported by the spiritual, and therefore it is divine to us in divine law. Without the support of the spiritual, it would not exist. Everything we experience is spiritual, hence the divine law of existence. Still, another way of looking at our experience of steps are as the evidence of our life. The objective is the learning we gain that leads to our finding as our accomplishment. The goal is the understanding of our life that expands our awareness in the decisions we make. That is our karmic path. In everything, there is the divine law of the seeds of growth and development. Divine law, the light of God within, is the power of the Christ in Jesus. God created us in God's image. This is a fundamental law that says God is within each of us and that we have the power to create good or bad. Nothing can come forth without this divine law and order. It is divine law that we are forgiven. Therefore, we have the ability to forgive. Forgiving is releasing, giving up so that it does not attach to you and weigh you down with burdens. To give you a light-hearted examples, the horse and the cheetah are fast afoot and unencumbered, so it would seem they are experts at forgiving. On the other hand, the snail and the turtle are burdened with a shell that is heavy and cumbersome and makes them slow and lethargic. It would seem they did not get the memo on forgiveness. Also, we are loved and able to heal. It may take lifetimes to achieve, no matter what we do. This is a law that cannot be broken. Since we are one with God and are in constant communication within, divine law allows us the nutritional path to nourish growth and development toward a higher purpose with meditation and prayer and positive affirmations, such as the I am that I am. This is so because God is always with us. Thank you and blessings.
Thank you, Rev